Hey, Jessica here. Welcome back to Jess Unsolicited. Um, so I was thinking last night, and I was like, I keep talking about y'all need to heal. We need to heal, and it didn't really dawn on me that maybe you guys are like trying, and you just don't feel like you're making any progress, or um, it's not going as smoothly or quickly as you wanted to. Maybe you're doing what you know how to do. Um, so I decided I would give you some different ideas of things you could do to heal and get you through different things, different ideas. Um, this is, I don't know how spiritual you are, so if you're not, you don't believe like in crystals and things like that, then you probably want to turn off the video now and go watch something else. Okay, so I'm just going off of things that I've done. So first thing is you have to look at yourself. Okay, it's called shadow work, and basically acknowledging the dark that you have in yourself. It's all, it's most of it's always going to be there, and it's acknowledging it, learning how to live with it, deal with it. You can look up how to do specific kinds of shadow work and things like that, because there's different ways to do that. But basically acknowledging what's wrong with yourself, your negative aspects, qualities. Something I learned on myself is, I have trust issues, and I'm like, why am I so untrustworthy? I mean, like, unreasonably so. And I realized it's because I didn't, they're like, oh, it's, something to do with yourself. Well, I didn't trust myself because, I'll say, oh, I'm going to do this, and then I don't follow through. So over years of doing this, I've developed not trusting myself. So in turn, I projected it to other folks of, not trusting them. And that's just one example. So next thing you can do is take salt baths. And they have a ton of different kinds. This is the one that I recently picked up here. And this is from the Boho Witch. So, but it's, they have all different kinds, and you'll notice like in here it has like bay leaves and stuff, which will lead me to another thing that you can do. So yeah, salt baths are really, really good for you as far as like healing and calming anxiety, things like that. And I don't mean like Epsom salt. I mean actually like, go get you can go online, things like that. I mean, you can use Epsom salt, but it's better. I always feel like things with this, it has, citrus, it has other things with it. Orange peels, chamomile, things like that, just different things. So that's one thing. Like I said, it has the bay leaves. So I have bay leaves all here as well. And basically what you do with bay leaves, it really can help you sleep. So like you can burn them like before you go to bed, just to let off, the aroma, or whatever it is that it lets off. So that's one thing that you can do with them. Now if you want to get into manifestation and things like that, you can definitely, and I highly suggest this, is you can use the bay leaves that you buy at the store, or you can get like the larger ones that they usually sell at like places where they'll sell crystals and bath salts and sage sticks and things like that. But you have your bay leaf, and basically you can write your intention on there, like what you want. If you want peace, if you want money, abundance, whatever it is, love. And then, you can take another one and write like what you want to release, whether that be, your own negative energy, your own negative thoughts, negative people, just whatever it is. And you can write that. So then you burn them, and obviously don't start any fires or anything, but you can take the ashes and you can put them back outside into the ground, or you can just throw them away. I recommend taking them outside. Obviously, crystals do amazing healing. I have a ton of those. And you can do, there's just so many. There's just so many that do so much. You can have them for protection. I have my bracelet here that's chakra. It keeps me balanced in line. I also have a thing I can wear on a pendant that I can wear on a necklace. Just keeps everything like aligned. And obviously you can do something else you can do to help is sage sticks, which I have a ton, like this one specifically, like your chakra, all kinds. So sage your house, your surroundings, like in the morning to clear your energy to start your day. And that's a good time to speak, your intentions of the day, your positive affirmations, things like that, right when you wake up, and you can also sage with Palo Santo stick. So that's another thing that you can use to sage if you have access to that. But yeah, sage your surroundings, your car if you travel a lot, like for work or whatever. Sage yourself, and then of course at the end of the day to cleanse. It's all about clearing that negative energy. When I was explaining in one of the past videos, like energy is what everything is based off of, and it's transferable. People take your energy, you pick up energy from other places, and unintentional, intentional, whatever. But yeah, so lastly, what you can do, definitely look into this more. This is something, I've done this. This gets a little bit deeper. It's called cord cutting, soul tie cutting, things like that. So basically, if you feel like extremely connected to someone, which is usually, once you've been intimate, especially on a woman's perspective, their seed has been let into you, even if protection was worn and things like that, it still is there. It was released in you, and especially if protection wasn't worn. So their energy, their life force is now in you, okay? And there's a spiritual cord that now connects you, and that doesn't go away by itself. And if it's not necessarily such a bad thing, if that person's energy isn't, negative or things like that, but you have to think, okay, well, if I can feel their energy, they can feel my energy, and y'all are apart, and you still, or you can't get them out of your mind, or whatever the case may be. Look into this, but definitely you can look into cutting the spiritual cord. But like I said, be very careful. Please research it before you do it, because there's a lot that can go awry with that, okay? But if you think of it as like, what's that movie, The Beautiful Mind, where, they wanted to forget each other or whatever it was, that connection's severed, like it's done. Okay, so make sure 100% that that's what you want. For instance, if it's a negative person and they're living in a negative life and they're out and they're doing things, they're picking up energy, and through that spiritual cord, you are still receiving that negative life force, that negative energy through that, unintentionally, but because you still have that connection. Now, if they were going off and doing helpful, saving the world type of stuff, that probably wouldn't be such a big deal. But when you're trying to keep your energy field clean and clear and keep yourself aligned, those things tend to matter. And you might not know where you're picking these things up from, if you're not spiritually in tune, or you're not aware of those things, or you might not even believe in it, but I do, and I know that I've done a lot of work for different things I've needed healing for in my life, and this is another avenue that you can choose to take if you need some healing. And I hope this helps. Let me know. And great crystals, just for protection, for clear messages, things like that. Citrine, all kinds of stuff. You can get them for protection. Like I said, crystals, they hold energy, and that's what we are. That's what the earth is. That's what God is. That's what it all comes to. So it is all connected. And my current journey is learning Reiki, because that's knowing that I'm a healer. My problem is that I would absorb other people's energy. I wasn't in a place, number one, to ever be trying to do that. Number two, now that I'm aware of how, everything, not everything, but, this and things like that, learning that it's not my energy, it's to channel it through. And there's a lot of healing that can be done with that as well. So you can look into that, like, wherever you live or whatever. I'm sure that there's somebody around there that does that, and that is absolutely amazing. So hopefully I'll be able to start doing that myself here very soon. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Peace and love, everyone.